Maybe she is great.
She is not Miss Universe.
I'm Gabby. That's Jordan.
Red flag, red flag.
I'm sure, I know I'm the villain in that story.
Welcome to the Z-List Celebrities. I'm Jordan.
And I am Gabrielle Mondeja.
Clearly she's not, because that's not how you say it. If you want to hear it, do you want to hear how my mom says it, and then how my dad says it, and then how
Mondejar.
Yeah, my mom says Mondejar, like jar.
Yeah.
My dad says Mondejar.
Okay.
And then if you ask anybody that's Cuban, it's Gabriel Rene Mondeja. Mondeja. You have to roll that R.
I can't roll my R's, actually.
You can't?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Isn't it embarrassing?
How are we gonna go to Puerto Rico and you
That's
can't
what I'm
roll
saying.
your R's?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
that's why Duolingo keeps failing me. They're like, you need to stay on chapter 1 for the rest of your life.
Because you can't roll an R.
Basically.
Do you like my mug?
I have actually seen that mug in your cabinet before, and I did like it.
It says, I don't need Google. My dad knows everything. My father knows everything. He didn't buy this for me. I bought it for myself, which is the surprising part, you know?
Okay, well, I thought he bought that for you, so.
I bought it for myself.
Anywho, you're engaged.
I am engaged.
Ooh, I feel like we missed some steps here.
What do you mean?
We went like 0 to 100.
Like in how? In what way?
This is the first episode. And
no, you remember we're putting this forth.
You're right.
So originally we were going to have this as our first episode of the wedding season.
Got it.
Instead we switched it. So we didn't skip any steps. They've heard what I think the ring looks like, the proposal, everything.
Yes, okay. We need to talk about what actually happened.
Do you remember what I've said? We should have refreshed.
Yeah, I remember what you said.
Okay. What did I say? Because I don't remember.
You said you thought the ring was going to be a diamond and a pearl.
I did.
And when Kyle showed me the ring, he said that, but he was like, but I like this better.
Okay.
So
it was not a diamond and a pearl.
Yeah.
So I was wrong. I did know it was going to be double something.
Yeah.
I just really didn't think he'd get me 2 diamonds. That feels excessive.
Well, damn, girl. He was like, I need 2. She can't just have 1.
She can't just have 1.
I can't have my girl walking around with a 1 diamond on her hand. Absolutely not.
Unacceptable. No, so yeah, I knew it was going to be 2, but I just thought it would be a pearl. The reasoning behind not doing the pearl, because I do love pearls, so I wasn't upset or anything by any means, but it definitely, I thought it was going to be a pearl, mainly because pearls are my favorite, but why they don't make sense is what I didn't think about is they get really banged up.
Oh,
so you have to replace them a lot. They're very soft. Unlike a diamond, that's the hardest material.
Don't you guys have not an inside joke, but something in your relationship that symbolizes a pearl, or you guys
No, I've just always loved them.
Oh, okay.
That's just always been my style. So I just always thought that that's what he was going to get. But in reality, it doesn't make sense because you're replacing that pearl probably every 2 years. And it's not like that pearls are super expensive to do that with, but it's just you don't want to always have to change it out.
Yeah.
And I just always thought that that would be a cheaper way to do things, but clearly didn't. He was not skimping out. So I also remember saying that I thought it was going to be a rose gold band, and it is not.
Yes,
he did white gold.
I remember you saying rose gold or anything. You were like, it's not going to be silver, and I was like, okay.
Well, it's not silver. It's white gold. It just looks silver.
Here's the thing. I don't know the difference.
I don't either. Kyle made sure to let me know. He's like, no, it's not silver. It's white gold. And I was like, it looks silver to me. But no, it's white gold. I think it bounces nicely off the diamonds. I wasn't expecting it. But surprisingly, now that I see it in action, I always have silvery nails.
It works. Those nails. Did you put those on today?
I did.
Yeah.
I did because I knew I was going to have to show this to the YouTube.
Why? Where'd you get these?
Target?
Did you file them? No, you didn't. That's why.
No, not yet.
I filed them.
I literally put these on 5 minutes before you got here.
Oh. I know. I saw them on your your kitchen, not kitchen table, your
my dining table,
coffee table thing.
Yeah, I just put them on because I knew I was going to have to show this bad boy to the.
Okay, so show people.
Well, was there anything else that I said?
Yeah, you said you didn't think it was going to be at a beach.
Oh, for the proposal, but did I say anything else for the ring?
No, not for the ring.
Okay, well then, here you go, ring reveal. So everybody who hasn't seen it on Instagram, is that how I hold it? I don't know how to hold a ring yet.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
pretty. It's 2 stones. So you've got a teardrop and an emerald cut, white gold, and then
Wait, show the nails too.
with the little sparkly nails. They're fun. They'll match. I'll post a picture on Instagram. Not that Instagram hasn't seen it a billion times, but it'll be a refresher since this airs in like January. So it'll be a good refresher.
This might air while we're on our second vacation together.
We're going to Puerto Rico, baby.
Okay, wait. So someone asked, wait, we need to take a quick intermission. How long we've known each other? And we were talking about this earlier. My answer was we were separated at birth.
My answer was a little more intricate because I'm cuckoo in the head, I guess. But I was like, we should start telling people that actually, because she was born in December, I was born in February. We're gonna start telling people that at the hospital, they were doing a little checkup on Jordan. They actually accidentally switched the babies, and then our moms were just like, "No, we know that's not right," and then we just had to be best friends after that.
Yeah, like a little while after they were like, no, the vibes are off.
The vibes are off.
Child.
This baby is not my baby.
Yeah.
They just figured it out because moms know everything, right? So,
or we were separated at birth, but yeah, that's
honestly, I was pretty like
how long
emotionally.
we've known each other. You were super in your feels this morning.
I was in an emotional state, and I came up with that story, and it feels like a little dramatic now that I'm saying it again.
It was for sure dramatic, but we are dramatic, so.
Okay.
Yep,
that's where we're at with that.
So-
But yes, we're going to Puerto Rico. We're pumped. Another trip down. We had so much fun. We haven't talked about Vermont at all. Not that this is the episode for it, but
let me tell you, I think we should phone in some friends for that episode.
I think that we should add to the roster for next season a Vermont episode. And maybe like we stitch it together where we do like mini interviews with everybody.
Maybe.
That'd
be fun.
That'd be fun. We could get Kaylee down here from Orlando. I don't know, can we get May to visit?
Here's the thing. We could get May on like a video or something.
We'll have to stitch something together.
But I want to say like, I really want to post those videos of me.
I really think that
I can't just be posting those videos for free. We need like a certain like subscriber amount, or
I mean, you got to decide that they're videos of you. Let's just say Jordan had a good time, and there's some videos out there that have us dying, like laughing, but silent laughing because it's so funny. But she won't let me post them. I've tried.
Actually, it was just our last night, and like a lot of shit had went down that day, and we were like, Bender,
let's go on a bender. The next morning we woke up and we were like, Bender canceled.
I literally woke up at like, I think like 6 a.m. and like hair everywhere. And I was like, does everyone hate me? Does everyone in this room hate me? No. And Kelsey was sleeping in my bed too. And she was like, no, shut up. And I'm like, where's my phone? And she's like, I don't know. We'll find it later.
Don't give too much away.
That was giving nothing away.
You're right. So, if you guys want to see we're going to call it the almost Bender of 2022. Almost Bender of 2022. If you guys want that footage, we're going to need you guys to share this.
Yeah.
We're going to need some shares. We're going to need some saves. We're going to need some, follows. What's the goal? What's their goal for each? Then you'll release the videos.
I don't know what our goal is, but let me give you. I showed Matt one of the videos.
You haven't shown them all? I showed Kyle every single one.
No, not yet. We have to ease into this. I showed him the one. Well, he's also seen this in person, so like he knows. Like typical. But I showed him
this was
one.
Anything but typical, man.
He was like, why is your body moving like that? He was like,
but yeah, so if you guys want to see that, you're gonna have to get us to a certain point. Jordan, you gotta.
I don't know. I feel like it's got to be like it's got to be like over 500. Like it's really got to be.
So 500 on what? On Spotify, on Apple, on YouTube? Where do you want it?
I would say YouTube.
Okay, you want 500 subscribers on YouTube and you'll drop the videos.
I will drop the videos.
It's not hard, guys. It's really not. I thought you were going to say like 10,000.
I was going to say 1,000, then I was like, no, honestly, like I think I'd be okay like dropping the videos. Like I would make a montage, like a YouTube video.
Well, that should be
special
a YouTube video
for this. LOL. Yeah, so
I think 500. 500. I'm good with that. Okay, you guys heard it here first. let's
They're
get back
good videos too, guys. Anyways, yeah. Let's get back to your
weddings
proposal.
because this is quite literally the last episode of weddings that we're doing. So, we're going to talk today about both of our proposals because we've never talked about Jordan's proposal either.
We need to finish yours though.
So, what were the other things that I guessed? I guessed it wasn't going to be on the beach.
You didn't think your
I didn't think it was going to be on the beach. And then Jordan said something to me casually in passing when I was having a full spiral about what I was going to wear.
Yeah, because literally hours before, she's like FaceTiming me, can I wear this? And I'm like, no, please don't wear
Maybe I
that.
should back up. They don't understand that I knew that this proposal was happening that day. Like, I knew everything.
Should we go to the night before? Wednesday night when me, Matt, and Amanda were here?
Oh, yeah.
And literally she's like, I know I'm getting proposed to tomorrow. And Amanda is like, what kind of fuck shit is this? She's like, I've been through this twice and I have never heard of this.
Well, and Amanda's sitting there and we're all like looking back now, you guys must have all been like so annoyed with me because they literally did all know it was happening the next day and they were all in on it.
Yeah.
So like Amanda's probably sitting there like, I've kept my mouth shut for this long for you to ruin it for me. I understand the frustration, but we can all blame Kyle because I was bothering Kyle for weeks and weeks before and Kyle goes, what day would you like to be proposed? I said, what about Thursday? And he goes, okay, put it on the calendar. Yeah. I just got lucky that it really was on Thursday. But he couldn't backtrack. He couldn't be like, no, it's not Thursday. So he's like, okay, put it on Thursday. So I quite literally, like the psychopath that I am, I had a calendar notification for my own proposal.
I'm not really mad about it. Like, you knew it was going to happen before you left.
Yeah, and he was heading out for work, so that was kind of where that was. I knew it was going to be before he left, and he was leaving on Saturday, so it was like, it was going to be Thursday.
Yeah.
I told you for sure that I thought my parents might be there.
Yes.
And I knew Jordan was going to be there.
And I tried to throw you off. And you were like, and I remember because I was like, no, like, I don't think he knows that, like, she's coming to town. And you were like, I just don't think you know all the details. And I was like, okay. All right.
I just knew like Jordan was not going to, and that's my other Jordan. I have two Jordans.
You thought it when we filmed. You thought it was going to be happening on the weekends.
Yeah, I thought because Jordan was coming in. Jordan tried to throw me off. So Jordan's our other friend. I have a lot of Jordans in my life. We should preface. This is business Jordan. Then we got New York Jordan. So New York Jordan.
No, we have to say New York City.
New York City. Oh yeah, because they're both from New York. New York City Jordan is a photographer. She and I had been friends for 6 years. She's always said, I'm shooting your proposal. So I just knew she was going to be there. Yeah. And then I never really put in Kyle's head, I don't know where he got it, but he has always from the beginning insisted my family had to be there. And I was like, that's not necessary, but that's really sweet. And I'd love that. But like, it's not a deal breaker for me. I think Kyle, for him, the deal breaker was not asking my dad in person. And so like, it was just easy to do both of those at once, you know? But basically I knew it was coming at about, because this all happened at like 5 p.m. And at about 3, I went full spiral panic because like as much as like you can prepare yourself mentally for it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the once in a lifetime moment. And so I called Jordan and I was like, what the hell do I wear? All of a sudden, the fact that I have 50 billion closets, I no longer had anything to wear. So what did I do at 3 p.m.? 2 hours away from my engagement? I went shopping.
Wait, hold on. When she calls me, she's like, do I have time to go shopping? And I'm like, can you make it like real fast? And then she's like leaving and like Kyle's pulling in and she's like, Kyle, like I have to go shopping. And Kyle's
She's
like,
still on the phone.
Yeah, I'm still on the phone. And Kyle's like, no, like you can just wear something. And she's like, well, Jordan told me I couldn't wear this outfit. And then Kyle's like, Jordan. And I'm like, do not bring me into this.
Into your weird bullshit.
No, because the one outfit I was like, no. You'd be so mad if you had pictures.
So mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did. I went and I bought a whole new outfit, earrings, dress, it all. It was great. It was very simple. It was brown. I feel like when my hair's red, I really like brown on me. I just feel like it looks like good.
You and Yellowstone.
It's giving me like monotoned, and I like a monotone look.
I felt like if you like put a cowboy hat, you'd be like, in an episode.
Well, it's because I had that corduroy jacket on too. Because
that's what it was. It was really.
But when you take the corduroy jacket off, it's like a sleek, sexy brown backless dress, which was gorgeous. So it was really pretty in my pictures. But it was chilly that night, and I wore like snakeskin boots.
Yeah.
She did tell me no heels, and I was like, no, because at that point I'm kind of starting to think in my head, okay, it's probably the beach. So Kyle says we're going to dinner, even though I'm like, I like am joking in the car, joking, but like also like.
Not.
I'm like, so are you proposing at dinner or like what are we doing? He drives on to Davis Island. So Davis Island for our non-Tampa people is just a really kind of expensive, nice little area neighborhood in Tampa, out off of the side of downtown.
Tom Brady lived there for a little while.
He did. A lot of the athletes do.
Yeah.
A lot of the athletes do. But basically, it's one of our favorite spots. I do a lot of my photography photo shoots at Davis Island for like maternity, stuff like that. I just love it down there.
You did a photo shoot for me down there.
I remember that. I've taken a swimsuit brand shot for you down at Davis Island. I love it there. And that was the first place I took Kyle when we came to visit. We did a photo shoot there together with the van as a couple. So it's just like it's been a spot for us.
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised when that was it. We got down to the beach, and this is where the fun stuff comes in, the little tidbits of how this proposal just like never was going to go off of it. That's why I don't like surprises. And this is going to sound so bad, but like even Jordan, so Jordan, New York City photographer Jordan, she's my maid of honor. And, you know, everybody's like, let Jordan do something. And I'm just not letting her do anything. It's not that Jordan's incompetent at all by any means. I'm sorry, Jordan, as you're listening to this.
She is a little firecracker.
She is
funny.
I
love her.
She's so funny. But it's not that she can't plan things and do things for me. It's that I have visions in my head. So like when I have to plan things. I'm just a planner. I hate that about myself because I know it makes people very frustrated.
What is that?
Like,
type A.
It's more than type A.
Yeah, it's
like
type A.
Control
Like
freak to the
if
max.
type A did like 5 lines of like.
Yes, that. So it's just one of those things where like I'm laughing because like they cannot pull this proposal together. So Kyle walks down to the beach with this little brown bag. And I keep going, what's in the bag? It's like a little brown bag. It's not like anything cute, like a gift wrap. It's just a brown bag. And I'm like, what's in the bag? And he keeps going, shh, it's a beach present. And I went, what the fuck is a beach present? And then he's like doing this thing where he's like looking around like this and like, can I help you with something? And I was like, are you looking for Jordan? And he's like, no. And I'm like, do you need to make a phone call?
You're the worst.
And he's like, yeah, I do. So he like steps away for a minute. He's like, yeah, I'm at the beach. They're talking very loud. I can hear everything. So it's Jordan on the phone. Surprise! Gotcha. Like, it's Jordan. And she's like, where are you? And she had gone to the dog beach instead of the main beach. So then she's like, I'm hurrying over. So she's hurrying over. He's trying to like stall me. But at this point, I'm like, I don't know why you're stalling me. I know exactly what's going on. And we're like off to the side of this bush. And then there's another bush over here. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden you see on this bush, Jordan like trying to hide behind the bush as if she thinks we're over there. And she's like scaling behind the bush with her camera, like trying to be sneaky. And I'm like, I see, and Kyle's still on the phone with her. And I'm like, I see you. And she goes, fuck you, Kyle. And hangs up the phone. So I'm like, okay, well now it's going to happen. So he starts to pull the little ring box out of the bag, which is super cute. I'll share it again on my Instagram story when this airs. But it's a little geode ring box from Royal Susie down the street. Mm-hmm. She's fantastic if you guys are local, or I think they have online shopping. But she custom makes the little geode boxes for like rings. They're super pretty. But so he pulls that out of the brown sack, and he goes to get on one knee, and my dad jumps out of the bush and goes, surprise! And Jordan's like, he hasn't done it yet. So now my parents and my brother are out of the bush before he's even proposed. So then after that, he got down on one knee, he proposed. Don't ask me what he said. Don't ask him what he said. We both blacked out. We don't remember. Don't remember. I can't wait to hear your proposal story. I want to know if you remember what Matt said, because I have no idea. No idea what he said.
Did Kyle like give like a little speech before?
Yeah.
Okay, Matt did not.
Oh, but Kyle gave the speech on his knee. So I was already blacked out.
Yeah.
I was blacked out. How do you know he didn't give a speech?
I blacked out. I didn't black out.
Oh, wow.
I blacked out wedding day at the altar because that was the most nervous I've ever been in my life.
Really?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay.
I was
You need to tell me about that
freaking out, like to the point where like we have to do a first look because otherwise I was not gonna make it down the aisle.
Really?
I was literally shaking. Like everyone thought I was like pissed off all day, but I was just so nervous. Yeah, it was.
But you made it through.
Yeah, I made it through. I don't remember what we said. Thank God we got a videographer, and I can like rewatch that. But
Well, did you write your vows and then read them, or what did you do?
we did
just
not
wing it.
No, we didn't read our vows in front of everyone. We did basic vows like at the altar.
Okay.
Just cause like I don't know, we wanted our vows to be private.
That's fair.
So we like read personal vows.
I do remember seeing those in your wedding video.
Like off to like the side where in the paparazzi, you know where like the water thing is where they park the boats, like over there.
Yeah, I saw that in your video. That was cute.
Yeah.
So I have to look forward to blacking out again, is what you're telling me.
Oh man, my stomach. I was like, I don't think I know. I couldn't make sentences. I was so nervous.
Oh my god.
And they said he was too. Like as soon as they were like, okay, like she's ready, and he was like,
oh no,
what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big day. It's a big day.
It's funny because like afterwards, when we like walked back down the aisle, they put us in like the bridal suite at the paparazzi, and they were just like, "We'll just like give you guys a moment," and they were videotaping us like through the keyhole, and me and Matt are just like this, like, "Oh my god, what the? Do you remember anything? I don't remember anything." Like, what just happened?
Well, that's like, so it ended up being fine that, like, my parents jumped out early because they were able to get a video, but they're too far away, you can't hear what he says.
So, it's a really cute video, though.
It is cute. Yeah. It's cute, and Jordan got great pictures. She made me a cake that said, fuck yeah, on it, which I thought was cute. And so we just took pictures with that, we took pictures with the family, and then we got in the car, and they're like, well, let's go get dinner. And we get to my favorite on Davis Island. It's it's DI Coffee Bar, but at night it's like wine. So we go there a lot, just like as a little group and hang out.
They have the best customer service.
Fantastic.
For any place I think I've ever been.
Oh, honestly.
I know. Like, it's top notch.
Well, and they brought out champagne and stuff like that. Well, so this cute little note to it. So basically, I get in there, and Kyle's like, well, let's wait for Jordan, because Jordan drove separately. He was like, well, let's wait for Jordan to come and walk in with us. And I went, why? Are there people back there that you want to make sure she photographs? Because I'm a brat. I know it.
No.
Being a brat.
Literally the worst.
But he knows what he was marrying.
Oh, yeah.
He chose this. I didn't force it. And no gun to his head to do it. Like, so, we wait for Jordan to walk in, and then we walk back, and all of our friends are back there in this little back area. It was really cute. It fit us really well. There was about 15 of us, 20?
Yeah.
Great for 20 people. I loved that space back there, and it just felt like home. Like that's what really we go there a lot. Well, the best part is the owner apparently came back after the I guess it's a couple, and the man came back and was like, hey, we just wanted to tell you, actually, we were at the beach and saw you got engaged. And at the same time, my wife was texting me and telling me that all these people were showing up in the back with bride balloons. We're like, oh my God, we just watched them get engaged. So he came back and congratulated us, and they brought us out champagne and wine. It was great. And the people at DI Coffee Bar are fantastic. So if you're ever in the area, go. But that was the proposal.
Yeah.
And then after that, we went to a Mexican restaurant and took tequila shots, and I almost died. So there we go. That's all.
It was fun.
It was good.
Now it's over.
Now it's over.
We've already planned the entire bachelorette party.
Yeah, I didn't plan the wedding first. I planned the bachelorette party. It's only a year away. Important. Well, when I first texted you guys and made the group chat, everybody was like, are you on crack? Because I had it all planned. I was ready to go. I sent them a Google Doc. Can you tell I do this for a job? If you want to go on vacation with me, I'm your girl. But I sent them the doc, and they're like, okay, so when are we thinking? I was like, October 2023. And they're like, ma'am, it's October 2022. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, okay. So now it's January when you're seeing this. So the Bachelorette's been planned since October 2022. When we're filming this, we're 11 months away now.
Well, what's nice about it being that far out is, one, we can all save money, and we know what we need to save money for. And it's a long bachelorette trip, and we need specific outfits, so I have time.
You have plenty of time
to get so many outfits,
and it shouldn't be expensive. I think that's why I planned it so far in advance too, was to eliminate some of that expense. Do you want to tell them where we're going?
It's on my bachelorette party. You tell them.
What do you tell them? You're going.
Guys, we're going to Portugal.
That was really dramatic.
That was really dramatic.
Yeah, we're going to Portugal. So that was another reason for planning it out so far in advance, making sure that everybody had time to get flights. I have my tracker on the flights to see when they drop, and I'm just going to essentially text people and be like, hey, it's at its lowest peak. I would buy now if I were you. I've got a couple girlfriends coming from the West Coast, so like I just wanted to make sure I accommodated them on that. But our Airbnb for a full week in Algarve, Portugal, was $180 each for 7 days. So, like, of course we were going to go.
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad because I feel like other bachelorette parties I've been on, I spent just as much with all the other costs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, either you're staying at a really nice place or, I don't know. For me, like, I've gone to a couple now bachelorette parties on the West Coast. And for me to get there, it's still $600, $700.
Yeah.
And a lot of flights are looking like they're going to be $600, $700 round trip, which is fantastic. Portugal's not super expensive to fly to from Florida.
I think it also, like, it depends on who you are. Because, like, for me, I'm buying all new stuff. Like, I already know that. I know exactly what I'm buying. There's a Revolve dress in my cart that's, like, too much money, but I will be buying it because I
What
was
is it for?
so
Which theme? No, but which theme? We have so many themes.
The disco one.
Okay.
But
we'll air my themes at another date.
Like, are just gonna bring clothes that they have, and like they're not gonna spend that money. So like,
well, and I tried to make it as much as so I'm a theme gal. Much to people's dismay.
There's like I think 7 themes.
Well, and it's like Tamika's sitting there and she's like, I hate a theme, and I was like, I'm sorry, too bad. That's what we're doing.
Oh well.
I love a theme. But and this is my one chance to be in charge of the themes, you know? Like unless I'm somebody's maid of honor one day, like this is my turn to like be like, these are themes and I like themes. So, but I did keep the themes really simple. A lot of it's just like wear a black swimsuit, which everybody has, or like wear whatever you want that's like glittery, sparkly, or like out of you know, a little more avant-garde. So like it's still like there's flexibility. You don't have to spend money if you already have it. I also am the queen of dresses, and everybody knows that. Everybody's more than welcome to borrow clothes from me. But I'm with you on the sense that I'll probably be buying all new stuff as like this is an opportunity for me to. But most people shouldn't have to. I kept the themes very generic. I'm also treating you guys to a lot. I like getting custom swimsuits made for you guys, and like that's something like I know Jordan will probably put together like a spreadsheet of like, hey, you guys are paying for XYZ.
Yeah.
But otherwise there's a lot of like goodies like I'm getting, especially we're heading into Black Friday this weekend and I have a cart full ready to
A cart full? You have 40 tabs open on your computer.
She does not like my computer and its vibe, okay?
No, because we usually film on mine, and I spilled my athletic greens all over my keyboard. And this is not the first time this has happened. This is not the second time this has happened. This is my 3rd laptop because of drinks that I have spilled on my keyboard.
So she needs to go get it fixed because my computer doesn't do this well.
It is fixed, but my camera's broken. So
regardless, she's got to go get the camera fixed because my computer is just not it.
Someone send me money.
For Portugal.
Yeah.
It's okay.
For Portugal.
I have an unpopular wedding opinion, and I know we did that in another episode, but I have a question. And I want to hear it from people, and I want to hear, it doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. I just want to know, is it tacky to do that whole thing that people do on bachelorette parties where it's like Venmo the bride or send the bride a drink money?
I did that.
Well, I'm asking, is it tacky? Because I feel like I want to do that. But is it like inappropriate to ask people that aren't invited to like buy the bride a drink?
I mean, you're not asking them, you're just like posting it and like wearing it or like putting stickers everywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like, well, and that's, so I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. I feel like, so we decided, we've already planned out our year for podcasting next year because type A, again, cuckoo lady. And we decided we are going to renew the wedding theme for another season. I feel like you guys really are going to like this season. We have a lot of people that are like in the wedding phase of life.
Yes.
So we're going to do another season of this, but we've decided we're going to probably air that around September, which will be right before the bachelorette party. So we can talk about more stuff like we've decided on that and stuff like that, which I think will be fun. So I'm not going to share any themes really that we're doing yet. But I will tell you one thing that we're doing that I'm like super excited about that kind of plays in with that drink idea. So I got all the girls custom swimsuits where they picked out their own black swimsuit and then I got it custom printed on their favorite drink or their drink order. So basically, we're going to be going to a beach club, and it's just a way for like people can just buy you a drink because they know exactly what you're drinking. They don't have to ask. And I just feel like it's going to be a great way to get some free drinks.
The more we talk about this bachelorette party, the more I think Kelsey was right last night when she said it's going to be 7 days of just like straight drinking.
Think so. We're doing other activities. I can't. My liver won't survive. I am a 2-drink a week kind of gal.
But me and a beach club is we're going to be a vibe. All of us.
Vile.
How many of us are there?
There's 16 of us.
Yeah.
You got 16 ladies, and I'm not just saying ladies. This is not like another one of my influencer trips or something like that. I got 16 of my closest friends to agree on a date
and
to go and pay. They've all paid up. All paid up.
The vacation made it out of the group chat.
Like, don't you hate that? Because, like, I'm speaking from the perspective of, you know how hard it is to wrangle a group of girls? I am so proud of my friends for just being like, no, fuck it, I'm going. Oh, yeah. Like, I've never felt more loved and supported. And I didn't pressure anybody. I was like, listen, if you can't make it, I said to multiple people, almost to a point where, like, I feel like I hurt some feelings because I made some people feel like they were indisposable or they were disposable. Because I was like, you don't have to come or, like, don't feel obligated. And I could have phrased it probably a little better because, like, none of my friends are disposable. I love all of them. But I was very non-pressured because, like, who asks all their friends to go out of the country for a bachelorette party? That's, like, kind of rude.
I feel like that's it's getting more common or becoming more common.
Well, good.
Like, especially like
the pace.
The Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico's easy though, and cheap.
It is. But so is Portugal.
Well, and I'm hoping I get to share that a lot on social media because I do think that Portugal is a very affordable option, and people hear Europe and they think that it's not, but like it's not far. It's only a 6 or 7 hour flight for us too. It's like
we're doing first class too, right?
I don't know.
I'm doing first class.
Well, Jordan's not playing games.
You better.
We will be doing first class, but
I think everyone who's flying out of Tampa, if we all are on the same flight, we should just
buy
out first class.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. No, we're not talking about it's happening.
Chat in the group chat. You're leading that chart.
Class.
I think my favorite part about the group chat is none of these girls have each other's numbers. Like, a couple of them have like 3 or 4.
I've been adding people, like, as you say their name in the group chat, I'm like, okay, this is someone named Chels. This is the girl that they call Carol, but that's not her real name.
That would be Nicole. Yeah. I think it's really funny. Tamika she made me stop in the bridal store the other day, and she was like, no, put everybody's names in my phone right now. I'm not playing this game. And I was like, it's kind of fun because then I want you guys to all try and guess who's who when we get there.
Yes, we talked about this.
It'd be funny.
Like, who's your favorite in the group chat? Give me their number. Do you like them in real life?
That would be a fun game.
That'd be so fun. Except
for Tamika's already blown it first.
I have everyone's names.
You do?
I think I almost have everyone's names. Yeah.
Really?
I don't think I have.
Pull up the chat. I want to see who you're missing.
Can you tell me more unpopular opinions though? Because I'm really intrigued.
Well, let's not. We already did unpopular opinions. I would much rather play this or that way.
Okay.
You want to do that?
This or that. Okay, so plus 44. I know that's your friend out of the country.
That's Mia.
That's Mia?
That's Mia!
Wait.
You know Mia!
Wait, Mia's coming?
Mia's coming.
Shut the front door.
Mia is my intern. Well, she's not really an intern anymore. She's like a full-on employee now. Mia works with me at Sage, which Sage is my social media company. Mia is 20 years old. Mia loves to come and explore and do all the fun things with us. Mia's a hoot. She'll be 21 by then. Not that it matters because we'll be out of the country.
I did not know Mia was coming.
Oh, yeah, Mia's coming. Mia was the first to be like, I'm in.
Mia is getting trashed.
Mia's a fun time. Mia's a fun time.
So the only ones I don't have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you put Maddie in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, and I don't. So who are you missing? You're missing. I'll just tell you who you're missing. Say a name.
I don't. 316.
No, don't say a number. Say a name.
Okay. Kelvin.
You've got Kelvin.
Mia. Kelsey. Rachel. Tamika.
You have Rachel Poole. There's 2 Rachels.
Rachel Poole.
So you're missing a Rachel.
I'm missing. Okay, wait. I have Tamika. I have Bridget. I have Jordan and Bree.
Okay. You're missing
Kyle's sister, Leah.
Yep.
My friend, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Shauna, and the other Rachel.
Yeah.
So, not bad.
Well, I haven't, the group chat today, I haven't added those names yet.
Okay. So, well, I think I only said Chelsea's name.
Okay. Yeah. So,
but
I gotta put her in there.
This is a fun game. Okay. This or that. Let's play this or that. No more Bachelorette talk. We're going to have plenty of that in September, which I know seems like forever away, but I feel like it's going to go so quick.
A sick YouTube video afterwards.
Oh, from the Bachelorette?
Yeah.
I planned on. Yeah. I almost hired a videographer to go with us.
Should we?
But
should we have to hire someone to like film it like reality TV style?
Like my wedding videographer?
Okay, no. Not that good. Like someone cheaper.
He does a deal where like he does a discount if you've booked a wedding with him where he'll come and film like a bridal brunch or something like that. But I didn't pay for it because he doesn't live close to me and I would have to fly him out for it again. So I just didn't do it. But I will say Jordan Valdez will be there ready to take pictures because she's a photographer. Mm-hmm. And everybody going on this trip is pretty like photographer driven. The only two that are bridesmaids not coming on this trip is Britt Lennartson and Carol. Carol will be in Greece at the same time basically. So maybe she'll wanna pop over. And then Britt's she's got some life stuff that she was like, I might take a back seat just for now. But we're going to do a little mini staycation bachelorette party with just the bridesmaids. Oh, so I promise I don't have 16 bridesmaids. I love every single one of these girls going on this trip, but I do not have 16 bridesmaids.
That's obsessive and it's giving like Alabama sorority girl.
Yeah, to have 16 bridesmaids? Yeah. Yeah, no, a nightmare.
Has Tamika been to weddings where like...
Yeah, she's been in weddings like that. I will say, I love all 9 of you, but 9's enough. There's 9 of you.
I have 4, and I was like, that's so good.
So and this is also kind of a wedding unpopular opinion, like since we're talking weddings. None of you are standing up there with me. We've already talked about this. So like none of them are standing up with me. So I don't mind having the extra because it's like all they're really doing is they stand out in what they're wearing. And that's really like it. Yeah. And you all get to get ready with me. And I want all of you to get ready with me anyways. But otherwise, there's no significant role that like makes it where it's like, oh, wow, that's a lot. Like, I feel like people feel like it's a lot when they see them standing up there.
Yeah.
If you're going to be sitting, who cares? You know? And like, as far as speeches, it's not like all 9 of you are giving speeches. It'll still be like 2 of you. And then like, that's that.
You're having 2 bridesmaids give a speech?
I haven't decided. So another wedding unpopular opinion. I can't wait to hear your opinion on this because like we're still shopping some things and I haven't told the bridesmaids this yet. I don't think we're going to do a rehearsal dinner to save money. I think they're unnecessary with the fact that most of my guests are out of town guests. It means that my mom's pretty adamant, like in the traditional world, if you have out of town guests come in and they're there the night of the rehearsal dinner, you have to invite them too. It's going to put me at like 50 people. Mm-hmm. And like, that's just another reception. It's just another reception. Yeah. I'm going to spend another like 10 grand on a reception. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm really down to like get the crew together to like do a walkthrough and then go to Chick-fil-A and have a night. Have ourselves a night.
Chick-fil-A.
Let's just go to Chick-fil-A and have a night.
Hell yeah.
You're good with that?
I shouldn't say hell because Chick-fil-A. Heck yeah.
You're good with that though?
Yeah, let me tell you my reasoning behind why we did.
Okay,
well,
love yours.
The rehearsal dinner and then the welcome party.
Yes.
Rehearsal dinner because everyone was just like very adamant about it, which was fine. We did it a cheap way. The welcome party wasn't as cheap, but we did it because we had everyone that came to our wedding was from town. And I did not want to spend my wedding night going around to every table talking to people and like catching up. And I was like, you know what? We're going to have a welcome party. We're going to talk to everyone there. We're going to catch up. And then guess what? Wedding night, we're all just going to get drunk together. We're already going to be caught up.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have fun.
No, I do. I love that too.
Yeah.
When I say my out of town guests, most of them are people like that are my parents' friends. Or relatives, or Kyle's relatives. So, I mean, it won't be as much needing of catching up, of just, like, checking in, thanking them for coming, thanking them for their support. So I think that's why I'm kind of, like, at that point. So, I've just decided I'm not going to waste that money on a rehearsal. So, we're just going to go straight to the wedding day. I was going somewhere with that.
No, wedding unpopular opinions. Wait, no, we were doing, what, this or that?
We were doing this or that, but why did we bring up rehearsal dinners?
It's going to drive me the vibes of last night. We literally were just sitting in a circle and we could not finish a sentence because we just like kept like going back and forth and just like bouncing off the walls.
We kept thinking of things. No, we were talking about why, like, I don't think 9 is too many bridesmaids for me.
Oh, yeah, because... Yeah.
Well, so as far as speeches, since we're not going to do a rehearsal dinner, I'm probably, like, because I was going to probably have somebody speak at a rehearsal dinner. Instead, we'll probably, I love Kyle and I love all of Kyle's friends, and I doubt they listen to my podcast. But if you do, if one of those boys out there is listening to my podcast, first of all, then you're my new favorite. Tell all the others you're my new favorite.
Call me your name.
Call me your name. Let us know.
Yourself.
Is it Austin? Is it Dalton? I said Alton. Combining names. Austin, Dalton, Jordan. Which one of you is it? Is it Cole? Cole, are you listening out there?
Cole.
It's Anton. Anton's listening.
Anton, you better be listening.
Anton, you better be listening because we talked mad shit about you on an episode with Brett. No, I think that Kyle's made it very clear that a lot of his friends, he's like, they don't need to talk. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? He's like, they just don't need to talk. They make jokes all the time that his buddy Jordan's like illiterate. And I was like, that's not funny. It's like, all the time I'm like, that's not funny, Kyle. And he's like, no, but he is. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's not. But like, they're just mean to him. And, you know, sometimes he just breaks. Not gonna just doesn't work.
Just like, shut up.
But yeah, Jordan's like my favorite. I love Jordan. But no, so it's one of those things where Kyle probably isn't gonna have too many people talk. So I was probably going to have, like, one of my friends talk, one of my friends that knows us really well as a couple talk.
Okay.
And then my dad.
Yeah.
So, like, it really just depends on, like, the rest.
At Chick-fil-A?
No.
He's like, at Chick-fil-A would be hilarious.
Wait, actually, should I call Justin and see if he'll film that?
Can you meet us at Chick-fil-A?
Can you?
We need to go to Chick-fil-A with the slide.
I don't know where that is.
We'll find one.
Okay.
We'll have to find one. Because those photos will be so good.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. We're moving on. I want to play this or that. We're getting this done. You ready?
This or that. Go.
This or that wedding. Elopement or wedding?
Wedding.
Well, I want to say both. I've always wanted both, but obviously I'm going to have a wedding, so I guess I have to say wedding.
Elopements are trending right now.
Elopement is like just easy.
Because the weddings are so freaking expensive.
I know, it's ridiculous. Okay. White or ivory?
White.
Ivory. You want to know why?
Why?
If you do too light of a white, it appears blue in photos. You have to be really careful with white.
That's interesting. I wonder if mine's ivory.
I think your dress was ivory.
I don't know.
We need to check. Someone tell us. But I do know that a lot of whites appear blue. So, like, a lot of the times photographers tell you actually to steer away from full pure white. We're talking pure white. So good to know. Roses or peonies?
Can you show me a picture of a peony?
Yo, you don't know what a peony is?
I probably do, but, like, I need to see a photo.
Honestly, you're a disgrace. These are my favorite flower.
Oh, those for sure.
Yeah, peonies are my favorite. Roses, honestly, unpopular opinion, but I think roses are overdone and not romantic. I don't like them. Okay, ready? Next one. Champagne toast or tequila shot?
Tequila shot.
Duh. How's my sis? Okay, sit down dinner or buffet?
I'm really thinking price-wise here, but I loved my buffet.
I love a buffet. I think I'm going to do stations or a buffet.
So what we did was a sit-down salad, like a plated salad. And then the normal food buffet. And then our desserts were like butler passed.
Okay.
I think.
So we haven't confirmed.
Don't quote me on that.
We haven't confirmed that we're going to do this, but it's like an idea.
Okay.
So my venue that we've chosen, which I'm not going to say today, but like it's on Instagram if you want to go figure it out. They have like these packages, and I go through and you like pick from the packages. Mm-hmm. Well, they have this one add-on during happy hour where it's a poke bowl station. You get to like make your own mini poke bowl. And I thought that was super fun.
You know what? So when we were doing our happy hour, I added this on like super last minute. It was a watermelon ball soaked in vodka, served in a lime cup. They were strong. One of my bridesmaids, Kayla, came up to me after we were taking pictures after the ceremony. We finished. They go to a cocktail hour. Me and Matt like are doing our own thing, and then we come back like right before we start the reception, and she's like, "I've had 6 watermelon," and she was drunk. She was drunk.
That is the best little happy hour trick ever. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm gonna ask my caterer about that.
You should, because everyone loved them. People still talk about them.
That's unique. Mm-hmm. I love a unique, so that's why I like the Pokey Station. Yeah, it's like
Pokey Station. I will be there.
Yeah,
Matt will be there.
The only reason we're debating it is Kyle's kind of like, well, why would we do like that's a whole nother meal? Like we don't need to give him a whole nother meal. And I was like, but it's so fun. I know it's Pokey. Anyways,
yeah.
Okay, farm tables or rounds?
Both.
I don't really have a preference, to be honest.
I like the look of both.
I think it depends on what your venue looks like.
True.
Or like what the style is you're going for. So I think both. You're right. Signature drinks or open bar?
Like you're choosing between
open like bar. Just like you can have whatever you want, or like signature cocktails.
It really depends on the couple, but I like an open bar.
Okay. I think that signature cocktails are cute, but like when it comes to like the bride end of it, am I going to pay extra for signature cocktails when I could just give you an open bar? No, I'm just going to pay for the open bar.
Yeah.
So that's where
my caterer tried to get me to do both, and I was like, "You're out of your mind."
Well, I will say,
I am not Bill Gates or his daughter.
Yeah, no. I definitely, we've talked about it, and the only thing that was like a big deal breaker for us at the venue was they do the bar work, so I couldn't bring in my own bar vendors.
Yeah.
But I really wanted I wanted a certain brand of tequila. I wanted certain wines. So I have to pay for their package, but I can bring in whatever alcohol I want.
Okay, that's kind of how ours was. Like we could tell them which alcohol we wanted. And the package we chose was, I think it was like the middle one. And they had Jose Cuervo in that. And I was like, no, if there is Jose Cuervo at my wedding, I'm leaving.
What's your tequila brand?
That is disgusting.
Reposado?
I do like Reposado. I like Cincoro.
Okay.
Have you had that?
I don't think I have, but you know I'm a salt tequila.
I like salt. I like Casamigos.
We're salt gals.
Clase Azul is...
Kyle loves Casamigos.
Clase Azul is a basic tequila with a very high price tag for no reason other than the bottle.
Okay.
It's good, but like I've had better for a lot cheaper.
I agree. It's just like the hype of it.
Yeah. 818. Controversial. Mm-hmm. Good. I like the aftertaste.
I haven't tried it yet.
You haven't tried it? Mm-mm. Okay, I'll give you a shot tomorrow. I said something else.
Thanksgiving, baby.
It has an aftertaste of like vanilla and almond.
Okay. Well, I'm allergic to almond. Is there almond in it?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to check.
We'll check that. I'm doing Thanksgiving at Jordan's house with her husband, Matt, and I'm just going to pretend to be their kid.
That's fine. We're just going to get drunk and Matt's going to get annoyed with us.
And then Matt can drive me home.
He's going to be like, hey, can you guys shut up?
He's going to be watching whatever game is on and just living his life.
There's 3 games tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
We have squares on all 3.
It's too much for me.
It's going to be stressful.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, well, I want to hear your proposal story because this is turning out to be a long episode.
Okay, wait. So we have to start. He knows I wanted to be proposed to before I was 25.
Okay.
So, 2022, December. I think he started this in like the end of November when he purchased the ring.
Wait, you said 2022?
No, 2020.
I was like,
sorry.
That's literally right now, man.
I'm dumb.
2020, December.
2020.
It was a cold and stormy night. No?
It actually wasn't. We went to Steelbach and it was like really nice outside.
Was it Steelbach?
No.
So I don't know this story. I want everybody to know. I asked once and then I went, no, save it for the podcast. So I don't know how she's got engaged. I know one little detail and that's important for what I want to say to her later. But anyways.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So yeah, we went to dinner at Steelbach, then we went home, but a few weeks before that, he was like, are you like craving like a ring pop or like a baby bottle pop? And I was like, definitely like a ring pop. Like, I don't think I've had one in like forever. And for years, I've been saying you could literally propose to me with a ring pop. Like, I don't care. It's not about the ring. Like, the ring is a piece of jewelry. And I know to other people, the ring is very symbolic. But for me, it was like, it's not about the ring. It's just like about being married. So I was like, you can just propose with a ring pop, doesn't matter. So he was like, are you craving a ring pop? And I was like, oh my God, yeah. So then we get home from Steelbog and he's like, I have to go check the mail. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, he never checks the mail. So already I'm like, what?
Red flag.
Order that you like need to run to the mailbox at like 8 p.m. So he goes to the mailbox. He comes back with this giant ass bag of ring pops. There's like 150 ring pops in this bag.
Okay.
And I'm like in bed at this point because I'm just like laying there because we ate Steelbach and I had a food baby.
You're like full pregnant.
And I'm just like sitting in bed, like in my sweatpants. I'm like, oh my God, like it just feels so good to lay down. He comes in with this bag of ring pops. He's like, look. And I'm like, you're crazy.
That's what you ordered. Okay.
So actually, hold on. I forgot a big detail that I wasn't going to share, but I will share it now. Matt doesn't do laundry. I do the laundry because I don't like the way he folds. So I'm just going to do the laundry. Also, girls, you're going to sympathize with me. He puts my Lulu clothing in the dryer.
Kyle learned really quick what he wasn't allowed to put in the dryer, but now now it's almost the opposite. He errs on the caution side of like now he just basically dries nothing and hangs everything. And I'm like, that could have dried, that could have dried, that could have dried.
I didn't know it for the longest time. And then I saw him do it and I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, you can't touch these machines ever again. So he's like, so he comes back from checking the mail. Before he comes in the room to show me the ring pops, he's like trying to get me up.
And you're like, no.
He's like, can you help me with the laundry? Like, and I'm like, help you with the laundry? And he's like, yeah, like turning it on. And I'm like, you need me to help you turn the laundry machine on? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not getting up to do that. You're almost 30. Like, you should know how to do this. And I'm like being such a bitch, honestly. And I'm like, I'm literally not getting up. Like, I have a food child. Like, I feel like I'm going to throw up and probably shit myself at the same time right now. Like, I'm not getting up. So he was like, fine, okay, fine, don't get up. So he comes in with the ring pops. He shows me, and I'm like, you're crazy. Why'd you buy that many? He sits on the bed. He opens it, and he's like, here, have one. And I'm like, I really don't need one. He's like, have one.
You're like, I'm sick, sir.
Literally, this is like the worst. So I pick up, I put my hand in, I grab one. He's like, not that one. And I'm like, okay. And I put it back. I'm still not at this point realizing what's happening.
Like, I'm mentally not there because you're with child.
Because I just truly had no idea. Like, after you're with someone for like 4 years, like, you know that like there's either you're going to get married or you're going to break up. And we weren't breaking up.
Yeah.
So I knew we were going to get married. I knew it was coming, but I was like, did not know like it's happening right now. So I put it in, I'm mixing my hand around. He's like, yeah, that one. And I'm like, okay. So I pull it out. It's like light. So I open it and it's like the ring and the ring ball. And I'm like, just like staring at it.
You're like, was this a manufacturing accident?
And then he's like shaking because he's so nervous. And he was like, then he asked me and I'm like so in shock because I'm like, I want to say yes, and like I want to like jump up and down and like be so excited, but I'm like said the worst thing. I said the worst thing that you could say to a man who's proposing.
What'd you say?
I was like, sure.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I know. And he was like, sure. And I was like, oh my god, what? Yes. And then I like started freaking out and I was, but I was like, sure. And then he was like, huh? And I was like, no, I didn't mean to say that. I just did not think this was going to happen. I did not know this was happening. And then it was fine after that. But yeah, it was like a whole thing. But it literally started like 2 years into dating. I was like, you can propose with a ring pop. I don't care.
Aww, and so then you guys just love ring pop.
We had that bag of rings forever. I actually put ring pops in our welcome bags that we did.
Oh, that's cute. I remember that actually. Mm-hmm. Well, I do want to say
I'm eating this right now. Sure.
I've been holding on to that for a week.
What? Where'd you get this?
Some gift bag that I didn't want. And I saw it and I went, wow, I bet you Jordan was like that.
Let me tell you, I love a ring pop.
Hello, show it up. Congratulations. We're gonna be business partners.
Sure. But yeah.
Oh, so cute,
but like if you know Matt and me and our relationship, it's just super on brand.
Yeah. Just like Kyle, like, and the chaoticness of my family. Yeah. If you know my family, it's on brand. Like,
your brother is a vibe. I love him.
Don't say that. Oh, this kid's out of control.
Yeah.
That's his truck out front because I drove him to the airport.
Wondering whose truck that was.
That's his. Why is he a vibe? We have to know.
Because he's chaotic. You can just tell he's chaotic. You can tell that he gets blacked out on the weekends in college.
Oh, my mom's listening to this. Get him in trouble.
No, he's not. He is going to church on Sundays.
Actually, he is in a church group. That boy's a church boy, which is funny because I'm not a church gal. We're the complete opposites. Ooh. But he does. He turns up on Saturday and goes to church on Sunday.
This is sour.
Is it?
I'm into it.
Ooh, ring pop sours. You're right. I didn't even check because I just have been, like I said, this has been in my cabinet waiting for you. I wanted to have it unwrapped and like propose to you, but that felt unsanitary.
I also, when I got proposed to, I didn't tell anyone till the next day. Is that weird?
That's super fucking weird. Kyle and I called everybody we know. Everybody we know.
I don't know. I just kind of
wanted to... You didn't answer the phone. We called you again.
I wanted to like bask in it.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then I was like, I guess we could tell people now.
That. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I feel like we should let them go and you can enjoy your ring pop.
Mail me ring pops. I'll create a P.O. box.
We should create a P.O. box.
That's a good idea.
To-do list. Check. Well, I feel like that covers it. That is the end of our wedding season. We'll be back with another one in September. Yeah, so stay tuned and follow along on Instagram.
What's next month?
Next month we're actually taking a break, so actually we should probably address that, huh? We take a month off after 3 months. So February we will be adiosing, but stay in touch with us on Instagram and you can start putting in suggestions for other seasons. We've got a lot of good seasons coming up that we'll launch on Instagram so you guys can see what they are. I think we should kind of keep them close to the chest for now. But yeah, we've got a lot coming with that. And we also are going to be having a really awesome little celebration for the closing of our first season. So we're excited about that. So you should be seeing some stuff about that. But otherwise, I mean, we've made it through a whole season without mastering a goodbye or a sign off.
I feel like our chaotic bye, see you next time. I do like it.
Okay. Well, I guess bye. See you guys next month.
Yeah, next month.
We'll see you later. Bye.